So was January 6th a riot? Okay, you call them riots. Why would you choose to call them riots?
Because they're burning cars for no reason, and they're just destroying property, which is uncivilized.
So you think destroying property and beating? So was January 6th a riot?
January 6th was a scuffle. It wasn't like a riot.
I asked you specifically if you felt beating up police officers and destroying property, you would classify as a riot. So I asked you, would you classify January 6th as the same? Because were police officers not beat up that day? Was property not destroyed?
Yes, there was, and that was wrong too.
Okay, so was that a riot?
It was wrong. It wasn't a big riot as LA.
Again, do you understand why this is a frustrating conversation for us? Because what you're talking about is people protesting illegal detainment and deportation of persons in our country, compared to what was obviously an insurrection, a violent attempt and or uprising, an attempt to overthrow the government or authority. Now, and I don't know why, like Felice just talks about, we're looking for logical consistency and objectivity. How can you look at the events of January 6th and call that less than what we're seeing in LA?